No, there's no witnessing. It's a
Oh,
closed court.
We've got close court usage. All right. You come touch the honor on this one. Okay. Shoot, let me think. Give me a couple seconds. Let me think. I gotta win this one.
Literally just saying.
Your Honor, I'm there.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm there. Just
If I'm not mistaken, Your Honor, no promises. I'm not 100% certain on this one. Correct me if I'm wrong. According to California state law, not only California state law, but the Bill of Rights, everyone is allowed to defend themselves if they do feel endangered. With if they feel endangered or they feel like their life is threatened, they are allowed to defend themselves to the best of their ability until they feel like the the threat has been neutralized. And to my knowledge, the Monasteros has not only is yet to being provoked. So most of their charges do come from retaliations for their
Objection,
safety.
hearsay. Travis.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Travis.
overruled. I want to hear what he's going to say.
As I was saying, Your Honor, most of the Monasteros charges do are obtained from them trying to defend themselves from other mafias that are much more dangerous than they are. The Monasteros is the least of California's worries right now due to the fact that they aren't causing any damage, unlike the other mafias within California. They're simply just a mafia that tries to do their business, even though might not be the best of business as always, but they try to get business done without trying to cause any harm to people. And the only time that their harm that has happened is when they are provoked, which they do have the right to defend themselves. Although it might sometimes go up and over, they only only time they have been seen in handcuffs is when they've done something to protect not only themselves but their community that they currently reside in and
Objection,
other people.
speculation.
Sustained. Rephrase.
Okay. So, to wrap this up, Your Honor, all I'm saying is that the monoscope is the least of California's issues right now. Instead of trying to sit there and make them
Objection, relevancy, whatever you call it.
relevant.
And in English right now.
It's sustained. Yeah. Proceed.
Right. And look at that.
Yep.
All right, Your Honor. First
Your
off,
Honor,
I would like to start off with John Adams, 6 Bravo 22. I was on. This is a written statement by John Adams. I was on as the Los Angeles Police Department at the time of the incident at Los Angeles Police Department Station. I was helping out with a DUI checkpoint with Sierra 1, 5 Echo 10, 6 Tango 01, and 6 Charlie 01.
Hold on. Johnny, shut up for a fucking minute.
Give me a second.
Oh.
Sure.
Don't feel like just say it.
I'll order a recess if he's not going to get back in a minute.
Yeah.
I mean, I could just read the statement because I'm not getting to it.
Go ahead and read the statement, bud.
Okay.
Let's turn up your kid. If you invite it up, you just come up with it.
Speaking to the microphone. Here you go. You may sit next to.
I'll just put that over. Sorry. So since Johnny just read out the different quote, I think I paid for employment with well, we were split up into squads, which was Alpha and Bravo. 6 Bravo 8 and 6 Charlie Tango Alpha, 6 Bravo 22 and 6 Charlie Tango Bravo. We also had 6 Charlie 1, 6 Tango 1, and 6 Tango 2. We're also searching statewide looking for the suspects that shot 6 Tango 1 and 6 Charlie 1, as they were in a blue and red brown. 6 Tango 1 has put a deployment page out. We just got 911 call by the tip of a person, and also has moved in to get the suspect to custody. We moved the suspect into the gas, and then 2 more civs came to the city gas, and we got them in custody with the suspects. Into 2 mobile command units to where we transported all 3 suspects to LAPD for holding, then took them down county jail.
This is all?
Yep. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I would also like to add on to that. The defendant, Danny Garvette, assisted the Federal Bureau of Investigation to locate the suspect. While doing so, they also found. Mom, that's my vape. Mom. You just sprayed me, you cunt. Take your vape.
Okay.
Take your. Mom, I'm gonna smack you.
Um,
I'm wet now. Cocksucker, liquor.
Excuse me?
are you gonna?
You was an ashtray on a motorcycle.
Alrighty. Are we gonna need a Flash? We're gonna need a recess until you.
I would say
Negative,
so.
negative.
All right.
All right, as I was saying, the Mom, you make me mad. There's too many scents going on. My nose is gonna hurt. All right. So, the defendant, Danny Garvette, also worked with the FBI to locate the suspect. If the suspect, Vladimir Kerman, had nothing to do with the Money Skulls, nor did they have anything to do with if Danny Garvette had nothing to do with the crimes that Vladimir Kerman committed, he would not have stepped in and gave his free will to do so. Do you think that, Your Honor?
Yes.
Agreeable. So therefore, as I stated once again, Your Honor, I feel as the defendant is guilty as charged.
Your Honor, if I may.
You may proceed. Go ahead.
If I'm not correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm not mistaken, the DA has failed to provide every piece of evidence that he has collected.
Objection, hearsay. What have I not provided?
The full investigation file with all statements.
Full
and all pieces of
investigation
evidence.
file has never been requested, but is in evidence.
If I'm not mistaken, as a district attorney, you are required to provide all pieces of evidence.
It is in
no
evidence.
If you claim that yourself, correct, that there's a full investigation file, correct?
Yes, and it is, again, fourth time me saying this, it is an evidence. Would you like me to pass you the file?
Would you describe it? One of you guys? File? Would you guys describe the file towards me?
Describe it.
Yeah.
He can describe it. That's his file for him to describe.
There you go. The file is in front of you. It is on page 33 of the document State of California versus Enemy of the State, Monasteros.
And according to the judge's knowledge, he was not.
Please resume in your seat. Thank you.
He's standing up.
Standing up, man.
Remain in your seat. You may take a seat. All right, proceed.
Yeah. As I was saying, according to my knowledge, apparently, not only myself, but the judge also currently does not have this evidence with him, which then makes it a problem to properly analyze each piece of evidence that you just presented due to it being filed. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Correct.
Negative. It was filed in the evidence.
But if the judge doesn't have it, then it wasn't actually filed.
It was filed. It was in the folder.
Your Honor.
Is that folder present right now?
Yes.
Okay.
It is presented in your DMs.
May you bring it up to me? All right.
It is right in front of you. The folder right next to you. It is in your DMs.
What page?
Well, right there. I just gave you. I opened it for you. It's the full document.
Okay.
It's FBI case 03, Demonic Skulls.
Sustained. It is here in the folder.
Held on that one. I hadn't. I did what I could off of the top of my tongue. That's why they say, as a lawyer, don't schedule a court case until you're 100% certain that you have all your evidence with you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
now,
I was just talking.
Let me switch sides real quick. Now since you guys are you guys admitting that you lost before we switch sides? I need admission to guilt, admission to loss. Okay, so you guys lost. Okay. Now let's switch sides real quick. Who wants to be state? I think we can just switch sides. Night Mon Skulls, you be state. Use everything I just had to say. See, I know this case like the back of my hand. So I know how to fight it to make Offric look innocent. So watch this. Your Honor, and ladies and gentlemen of the court. On this FBI document, it states that Vladimir Kieran only worked with Jonathan Galdio, Johnny Price, and Jack Williver. Due to his assets of Demonic Skulls were shamed of innocent and association, or guilty by association. There is no proof or leading evidence stating that the Demonic Skulls has anything to do with Vladimir Kerman and his crime. With that being said, Danny Garvett does confess to the crimes that him and his mafia has committed and has made a deal with the Federal Investigation Bureau to pardon those crimes.
He's pleading guilty.
Negative, Your Honor. My client has gotten a pardon from the Federal Investigation Bureau. Now, with this being said, that is only from the FBI, not local law enforcement. A major crimes unit with the Los Angeles Police Department has been investigating them, but has not found any incriminating evidence yet. With that being said, I declare my client innocent until proven guilty.
All right. Therefore, do we have any witnesses here today?
This is a closed console.
Yeah, if it's closed and it's just two attorneys going back and forth at it, like
Yeah.
Like more chicken than the food.
So,
Any objections?
Defense, do you have anything against us?
Any objections?
I just did my opening statement. Now it's your turn. So, Skulls, Nightmon, or Batman, go ahead.
Dang it, just repeating it.
So we're the ones accusing you guys.
Yes.
Okay.
You're the ones pressing charges. You are state at this time. So you're what I just did. So learn from what I just did.
Oh shit.
Rose him.
Judge, we're a bit pressured.
Batman, you want to take it?
You said what?
You want to take it? You're state right now.
Oh no, they got it. I'm watching. Taking notes.
Oh, for real? Leaving us.
Yeah, back at bed.
Listen, I can fight myself in this case at all times, bro.
Yeah, you can.
But Johnny versus Johnny, you know, it is no
Court case
court
is
case.
like a game of chess. You got to know exactly what your opponent is going to do or
Yeah, have
say
fun.
next, as well as know what they are going to object to. That's why how I stated my thing, you guys did not object because you guys, I know for a fact, because you guys were looking through what you guys could object on because I did it to you, right?
Yes, you did. And that's how I know
Okay.
you by the back of my hand.
Oh, that's why I said everything how I said it, because how I said it did not third person or third party my opening statement whatsoever.
Yeah.
There was no hearsay, there was no speculation, and there was no relevance. I did not add or state anything that really should not have been stated. Such as, for example, how you mentioned how they were not a part of it. That is speculation and hearsay.
Yes, it is.
And plus, that's relevancy. Who the fuck asked?
Yeah.
So, you guys got a long way to go before you can fight me in a court case. You might be able to fight Polly Chosen, 100% beat Andrew in the court case.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And maybe Unique. But when it comes to me, the best thing for you to do, and I tell everybody this before I go into the court case, the best thing to do, that's why I always have an offer up on the table. Every time there's a court case, I look at the court case, review it, get my shit, because I usually get all my shit before they do. I get all my shit, and then I make up a plea deal. And then before we go into court, I give you guys that plea deal. And if you decide not to accept it, I will whip your ass back and forth in that courtroom.
Which you've done to me before.
And you will walk out of that courtroom wishing you made a plea deal. Ask Polly Batman.
Ask
Johnny.
Unique. Oh man, I remember that shit.
Johnny.
Oh, shit,
Yeah.
I remember that court case.
It's in charge of all the attorneys. Let me switch with them so I can train them properly.
Okay. We'll work on it.
I'm just gonna say one thing. Miles,
I go bye-bye.
Bro, shut up. We're not even near the damn courtroom. You're the one that teleported to us.
All right. So, thank you everybody for joining. This is dismissed.